One sunny and beautiful day, a little elephant named Eli woke up under a massive tree in the heart of the jungle. He slowly opened his eyes, feeling something strange. Something wasn't quite right. He tried to remember what he had done the day before, or even the name of the place where he lived, but he couldn't. Everything around him seemed familiar, yet strangely distant at the same time. Giant trees, leaves dancing in the wind, and the chirping of birds echoed in the distance. Eli felt a wave of fear wash over him. Who am I? Where am I? And where are my friends? He wondered aloud. Eli started to walk hesitantly along a lonely path, not knowing where it would take him. Suddenly, a playful monkey appeared, jumping from tree to tree. The monkey stopped and looked at Eli curiously. Hey Eli, how are you? Eli stared at him in confusion and said, Do you know me? Of course I know you. You're the elephant who always plays with me by the river. But why do you look so strange? Eli explained what had happened, that he couldn't remember anything about himself or his life. Oh, that's unusual, said the monkey, scratching his head. But don't worry, I'll help you. The monkey thought for a moment and then said, Let's go visit the wise old turtle. She knows everything about the jungle and its animals. She might be able to help you get your memory back. Eli and the monkey set off on a journey to find the wise turtle. Along the way, they met other animals, like the parrot who remembered teaching Eli how to fly, and the deer who used to race with the little elephant across the meadows. But despite hearing all these stories, Eli still couldn't recall anything. Finally, they arrived at the wise turtle, who was calmly sitting under a large tree. The turtle slowly raised her head and spoke in a gentle voice. Welcome, Eli. I've heard about what happened to you. Don't worry, memories sometimes get lost, but they always return when we rediscover our hearts. Eli asked anxiously, But how can I find them again? The turtle smiled and said, You need to go back to the place where your memories begin. Where you find peace and joy, there you will find yourself again. Eli thought for a moment, then a faint memory came to him. A river. Yes, there was a cool, fresh river that always brought him comfort. Eli and his friends hurried to the river, and when they reached its banks, he felt something stir inside him. The animals sat quietly around him, waiting. Suddenly, memories began to flood his mind, like the waters flowing through the river. He remembered playing with his friends, helping other animals, and smiling every time he saw his family. His eyes sparkled with joy, and finally he remembered everything. Eli cried out happily, I'm back! I remember everything. The animals cheered around him, and the wise turtle smiled and said, Memories live in our hearts, Eli, and when we search for happiness and love, we always find them. From that day on, Eli lived a life full of adventures with his friends, never forgetting the turtle's lesson, that the heart is the key to all memories.